Hello, my name is Bisala Atinmo, and here is my application for the Starkey Foundation project. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to you guys for the work that you do. This is a cause that is very dear to my heart because I grew up with a mother who's deaf in one ear. She suffered from a freak accident when she was 6 years old, and from then on, she was completely deaf in her left ear. And she always told me about all the stories of when she was younger and how she was ostracized by her schoolmates, and she had problems keeping up in class, and just trying to succeed in life was a very difficult task for her. And I'm just glad that you guys are doing this work with young children where they don't have to grow up like my mother did. Their lives don't have to be as difficult because they have a chance to feel normal because of you. And I very much want to be a part of your program. I grew up in Nigeria, and it's a place where hearing deficiencies aren't very high on anybody's list of what to tackle, because you have poverty, you have hunger, you have political unrest, you have illiteracy. And if you're deaf in one ear, people don't see that as, something that it's something you can live with. So it's like, suck it up and whatever happens, happens. But I can tell you that it definitely affects the quality of life lived. It affects you, like being able to communicate and just feel like a part of a group, because when everybody's talking and you can't hear anything, it hurts. And I can tell you that because my mother, she still suffers from that until today. She's a businesswoman, and it's just very difficult living for her because she has to talk on the phone with suppliers or with customers, and she always has to have someone else who works for her speak on the phone because it's difficult. A little bit about my background. Like I said, I grew up in Nigeria, and I grew up very poor. I didn't have very much growing up, and I'm just lucky that I was able to get out and come to the U.S. and get an education. And currently, I'm working now. I live in New York City, and I have a good career in finance. But I'm interested in this opportunity because I feel like my life was meant to be more. I feel like there's more that I could be doing because I have a long history of volunteerism. I know exactly the first project that I embarked upon was something that was set up by my school to collect clothes for motherless babies, which is what we called orphans in Nigeria, to collect clothes and money and food. And I did the best, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I was able to make all the effort and do something for these kids because I feel the pain of others like it's mine, because I have the background of my mother, and it's just made me very sensitive to what other people are going through. Um, and I kept up. I Over the course of my life, I've kept up volunteering. Like in college, I worked for the community service center in my school as a AmeriCorps coordinator. I recruited people to be volunteers around around, like, both in my school and just around town in general. And I also helped plan a service trip to Santa Cruz, California, to work on the Homeless Garden project. And it was the Homeless Garden project is basically a garden for homeless people where they can work and they can get their own. They have the chance to plant their own food and also be gainfully employed and just keep out of this cycle of poverty and alcoholism and drug use, and just be able to reintroduce themselves into society. And so I did that for a year, and then I left. I came to New York. Currently, I'm working with the East Harlem Tutorial Program, where I tutor math and English to kids, to high school kids, and also help them get ready for college, help them with their applications and such things. And I can tell you that the times when I'm the most, happiest is when I'm helping people. And that's what I hope to do that with this program. I would love to travel around the world bringing the gift of hearing to children. Like, I can't imagine anything better. And I've done a lot of traveling in my life already. I've gone to Europe and a few countries in Africa, and I definitely I'm able to just integrate into wherever I am and just be one with the people. So I'm hoping that you will give me this chance and this opportunity to work with the Starkey Foundation, bringing the gift of hearing to others. Thank you.